data class function. A data class is a class that typically doesn't have a ton of different operations, but instead is used to organize or store specific data. In this case, we might have a person class where we want to store a name, age, and job. Now, we could have some functionality on this class as well, but typically what we're going to need for this class is something like an initialization, we're going to need a representation, we're going to need maybe a way to check for equivalence between these two objects. Now, the data class decorator pretty much does all of that for us. It actually implements all of those methods based on the different attributes that we define with their respective types. So all I do is say that I want a name that's a string, an age that's an int, and a job that's a string. And when we have this data class decorator on top, it automatically implements the initialization, so underscore underscore init underscore underscore, the repr, so underscore underscore repr underscore underscore, and the equal method. This allows us to utilize this object very quickly without having to define all of those ourselves. Now, just to show that to you, if I run the code here, you can see that when we print out the person, we get a nice representation of that. We also could check for equivalence between two people. So if we make a new person here, we can say person 2 like that, and then we can say person is equal to person 2, and in this case they should be the same. In this case they are, because they have all the same values. But if I change one of the names to, for example, something like John, when we run this now, we get false.